And also during sitting meditation, there are thinkings interrupt or jump in between. So is that the karma of the past? Some unsatisfied thinking or wrong understanding arise.
We used to think that means we rely on ourselves. We can think, we can walk, we can speak. That's why doing what we can do is relying on us, relying on what we have or what we used to are our habits. While we are sitting meditation, there may be thinking it is because of our own habits. Our habits concern with us. The more we do something, that action will be our own habits. So if we keep research and practicing mindfulness and detachment, this action of doing good deeds will also be our own habits. This is right understanding about habits. Doing what we used to do is rely on us. We should rely on right understanding in order to detach from us. We can use our habits, but we should not rely on our own habits. We can use our life and belongings, but we should not rely on them. Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha are the only things we should rely on. Teaching of Buddha is about the truth. Chitta, Chittatika and Rupa and Nibbana are the truth. The only middle way or Noble Eightfold Path or Four Noble Truths are also the truth. To do, experience, know and use only without attachment are also the truth of the creator truth of all living beings and non-living beings. We should know one of the truth, or we should use one of the truth to detach from us or our habits. We should try right understanding as our own habits. Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha are connected to each other. If we are trying to rely on the truth, we will concern with Buddha and Sangha also. If we have connection with one of the Sangha or meditation master, we will concern with Buddha and Dhamma also. Dhamma or the truth is steady and stable. Therefore, we should rely on Dhamma or the truth. We are just one of the living beings. As a human, we are more intelligent than the animal. But even the life of human beings are not steady and stable. Most of us cannot control our mind. That's why we cannot control our physical and verbal action also. If we cannot control ourselves, we are not sure to abstain from evil things and to be able to do good deeds which we have chance to do at the moment. If we cannot use our action in the right way, we are sure to do what we should not do, and our life will not be steady and stable. That's why we need to rely on Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha in order to detach from ourselves. Nothing is reliable except Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Now we are connected with Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. That's why we have chance to fully rely on this Kappa gem. We should try to fully rely on the truth or right understanding. Because we are intelligent, that's why we have chance to rely on the truth or right understanding. Right understanding concerned with the truth. If we cannot understand original impermanent nature and permanent nature, we can understand the truth of all the created truth, which is to use, experience, know and do only, without attachment. We need to do good deeds and meditation with right understanding all the time. To do good deeds or meditation is difficult. To know right understanding or the truth is also difficult. The only middle way or real meditation is not easy. Not easy to teach and learn. Not easy to read and write. It is really difficult to practice, but it is really beneficial for us. If we can practice a few times or one time, we can get a lot of benefit. For me, I'm trying to explain about the truth or right understanding. You also trying to understand about the truth or right understanding. This is good for both of us. We both have benefits from each of our actions. The more we try like this, the more benefits or good deeds we will get. This kind of job can be called saving good deeds. Most of the people will save money, jewelry or land or home. Only a few people will save good deeds. In my life, I have to do whatever good deeds I have chance to do. That's why I can teach like this. In your side, you must also be able to do whatever good deeds, small or big, you have chance. In this way, you can understand about the truth or right understanding. There is no other ways. There are some people in the world who attach to work. For them, if there is no work, they will not live. Some people attach to money. For them, if there is no money, they will not live. We should try doing good deeds and meditation as our own life. In this way, if we are not doing good deeds and meditation, we will not live.
The first question she asked is is that experience thinking, a series of thinking or real experience, or something has happened, has really happened, or is that any achievement? Sayadaw, she started meditating since 1994, and but for the 4 foundations of mindfulness since 2003. In 2009, she spent 3 months at Siêu Minh, and in 2010, 1 month in Siêu Minh. In 2014, 2 months in Siêu Minh. Now, every day she normally she practice 2 or 3 sessions, sitting meditation session. But she said that now it's not important about session, but for her practice meditation is anytime, anywhere. She always remind about mindfulness in daily activities. Whenever remembers, and she try to be mindful again. And about the experience, what she has report is happened at her home.
I visit Australia in May, about 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, I have to travel a lot with car from one place to another. I noticed the difference between Australia and Myanmar. In Australia, when we travel with the car, we cannot find weakness or mistake on the road. There are signboards in the right place, so we can drive easily. The lines are drawn on every road. There are signal lines for the car to be able to use in its own lane. Every roads are complete with lane, signboard, etc. That's why it is easy for the driver. There are also bus stop or the place. There are also car parking in many places where it is necessary. I cannot find mistake on the road when we use the car. But in Myanmar, there are a lot of mistakes, a lot of misusing, a lot of incomplete. That's why it is very difficult for the driver not to make a mistake. I also met with many meditators, but most of the meditators make mistakes. There are many mistakes in their understanding or in their practice. Only a few meditators can meditate with less mistake. And also, you are also one of the meditators who with less mistake. Mistakes of the meditators are caused by the requirement of the meditation master and also themselves. If the yogis have strong attachment, he will make a lot of mistakes. In the sight of the meditation master, we have to try hard to be less requirement in our teaching and meditation retreat or center. In the sight of the meditators, they have to try hard to make less mistake both in their knowledge and practice. It is very difficult, but time after time, the requirements on both sides become less and less. You may need to detach from knowing, to be knowing only. All meditators are using the practice of meditation method, meditation master, and meditation center or place and time, one session or one retreat. When we use like this, we should try to do experience, know and use only without attachment. All meditators will meditate, but most of them will make a lot of mistakes, attachment on their practice, on their life, on the master, on the place and time, and also on their experience. Mistake occurs both in our understanding and practice. We must be able to correct this mistake both in our understanding and practice. We must be able to do only without attachment, to experience and use only without attachment. Besides, we must be able to know only without attachment. Besides, we need to abandon our belongings, our life and our action, our habits in order to detach from them. For the belongings to which we are not interested, it is easy to detach or abandon. For the belongings or action or habits we are strongly interested, it is very difficult to abandon or detach. We must be able to detach from what we are strongly attached to. If we cannot detach, there will be attachments whatever we do. Doing with attachment is wrong. You should practice more and more, and it will be less and less mistake. Only when we can abandon our mistake, we can have our own right understanding. What is the next question?
The next of her question is that few days after that experience, then the defilements may be back. Perhaps it's not so as strong as before, but it's, the defilements still disturb the mind. And currently, the defilements remain. It's like the defilements can last for long, or it's something like permanent. The defilement will be again when ignorance is there. So could you give her any advice related to defilement?
We understand we should keep research and meditate. We can say this is right understanding. If we don't understand, we should keep research and meditate. It is wrong understanding. If we understand or accept, we should do good deeds and meditation. We have correct understanding. If we cannot accept to do good deeds and meditation, we have wrong understanding. If we understand to do good deeds and meditation, we must be able to do good deeds and meditation. If we cannot do good deeds and meditation, our action of not doing good deeds and meditation is wrong. If we are doing good deeds and meditation, we are choosing right action. Some people understand to do good deeds and meditation. That's why they can correct right understanding. But if they cannot do good deeds and meditation, if she is not doing good deeds and meditation, that is wrong. We can say he is making the mistake of not doing good deeds and meditation. Many intelligent people make this kind of mistake. They will not do good deeds and they will not meditate, although they understand to do good deeds and meditation. If we understand, we must lose our life, our belongings, our family, and everything. This is right understanding. If we don't understand, we must lose everyone and everything. We are using wrong understanding. If we understand, we must lose everything. We should try to abandon everything in order to have courage to lose everything and everyone and all action. We can do many actions, but we must lose all these actions. We should understand like this, and we should try to abandon all action. We are sure to lose everything and every action. That's why we should prepare to have courage to lose. That's why we should abandon our life, our belongings and our action before we die. We must have courage to be monks or nuns or yogis, permanent yogis, in order to be able to lose our life and action. If we understand like this, this is right understanding. We should try to be able to lose everything and everyone concerned with us. If we are trying to do like this, we are not making mistake. If we don't try, we are making mistake. If we make mistakes, there will be ignorance and attachment. These right understanding and right practice are for all. We all should try to use right understanding and action in order to correct our